morning. You know what today is? Today is bee package pickup day. We're getting 4 packages this year. 4 hives we're starting out with. Because we learned the hard way, you don't start with 1. So we're just gonna bump it up to 4 this year. So this morning we need to make some sugar syrup for the bees. The way that we're gonna do that is we're gonna take 1 cup of granulated sugar to 1 cup of boiling water, and that makes a syrup. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Got 2 pots ready, got my 5-gallon bucket ready because we need to make a bunch of it this year. And it's also hummingbird season, so we're gonna get that going as well. So I'm gonna get this started, and then later on we're gonna pick up the bees. And that's just the beginning of the fun today. I don't know if we're gonna install the packages today or not. Within the next couple days, if it's nice enough, we'll do it today. And we got to check the swarm traps that we have set up to see and rebait them, because you have to do that once a week. It's swarm season, so free bees is good bees. So it is time to go. I don't think that I showed you guys yet, but we moved the bees over here. This is part of our side driveway here. We actually moved our shed from over there where the window greenhouse is going to be going to here, and then we put the beehives over here. We got everything all set up, kind of did a little bit of decorating, and we got our electric bear fence up, so we are ready to go. So we got to drive about 45 minutes. We got to drive about 45 minutes to get the bees. They are in Berry, however you want to say it. And yeah, so we're gonna go get the bees. We're gonna wait till Finn's nap time to put them in because he is super interested, and then that's one of the reasons why they got moved over here from the garden, because he's obsessed with the bees. So we need to kind of have it in a spot that maybe he won't play with it. He might get zapped once, twice, I don't know, hopefully none times, but we're gonna get the bees. Mr. Finn is very excited. So we just got here, and this is a line to get bees. This is a line to pick up things that can sting you multiple times.
That's overly dramatic.
Come on, did you think there was gonna be this long of a line?
No, but you never know.
We're gonna get in line and turn around and wait for our turn. So I don't know if you guys can see, but they got a lot of hives. This is like hashtag goals right here. Steve said he'd never see me again because I'd be just doing hive inspections all the time. But pretty cool. So while we're sitting here in line to pick up the bees, I just happened to see, look at this little dove. She's sitting on a little nest. Oh, there's another one in there with her. There might be babies in it. I can't tell. But so sweet. Look at that. That whole trailer is filled with bees. It's crazy. I wonder how many packages fits in that trailer.
Hi.
So we got them. Finn, what's back there? You got bees? There's a couple stragglers on the box, but I think we'll be fine. We got an Italian queen, a Buckfest queen, and 2 Varroamite queens. Yeah, what is that? Buzz, what do they say? What do they say? So since today is kind of like a bee day, we are going to check some of our swarm traps we have set up around town. We have 3 set up at Cushing Academy, a local private school let us set up. They have a bunch of different land around. So this is what we're looking at right here. This is where the first one is. And we're gonna see if there's a swarm there. If there is, amazing. If there's not, we need to rebait it with our swarm commander, and we got to do this once a week for all the traps that we have around. So let's go check it out. So this is our box. Oh, something was just flying around it. It doesn't look like we have anything in this one, so I'm just gonna shake this up and do a little squirt squirt on the entrance and move on to the next one. So the next one's on this huge soccer field out on the back. We like this place because we can just let Finn go. Now Finn, gonna get you! Gonna get you! Gonna get you! Yeah. Let's see what swarm box number 2 has. This one looks like nothing too. See, they're out here. Go to my swarm trap. I will make you a nice home. Alright, we got one more trap to go check. So the last one that we have is all the way up this huge hill. It's right up at the top. So 3 for 3 big old goose egg. No bees. But still gonna spray them. And we're gonna check again next week. Now we have to go install those hives. Can you just hear? Can you just hear it? Alright, we're all suited up. And Finn's down for his nap. There's Steve back there in his spacesuit. And we're gonna get these guys in their hives. So, let's do it. Do it, do it. How's it feel to be back in your suit?
Good, I guess. Still have to replace my gloves from last year. That'll do later.
Alright.
Now we have 4 times as many bees, so this should be fun.
They're very loud right now. Alright, here we go. So we got all the bee packages set up next to the hives that they're going to be going into. Like I said, we got 2 Varroa mite queens, 1 Italian queen and 1 Buckfest queen. So we're gonna, in this first hive here, we have some of that better bee comb that we're gonna be trying out for the first time, and we're gonna put a Klaus cover on it so you can kind of watch them, without bothering them. And then the next one is gonna be the Italian queen. I lied. First 2 are gonna be Varroa mite queens. Next one's going to be the Italian queen, and the one on the end is Buckfest queen. So we can kind of see if the queens differentiate, that is not a word, and just kind of see which ones we like better. So Steve's taking the ratchet struts off so we can get them in, and then we're going to pop the lid on all of these, grab the queen out, put her on the frames, and then just put the box sideways in the hive and let the bees walk out to the queen. It's probably the easiest way to do it. A lot of people shake them if you want some like fireworks and razzmatazz, but we don't really need all that. So alright, we're gonna get going. So I probably don't even need a suit or my gloves, but Steve and I have had such bad experiences with bees, we are going to wear all the things that we have. So in this hive we have the better bee comb in it. I'm going to try that out this year. So first thing you want to do is crack this off. I am not going to drop the queen this year, hopefully. And then somehow I'm going to get this can that they have in here is filled with sugar water. This is what they've been feeding on during transit. side. Alright. So she was literally stuck to the side. She's in this little cell here. I need to take the wooden cork out. This thing's covered in bees because they're all going after her pheromone. So now all I'm going to do, need to check the queen too to make sure she's good. So she has a white dot on her. That's for the year. Every year has a different colored dot. This year is white. Last year it was blue. So all I'm going to do is place her in the hive here. She's gonna, they already ate the candy, so she's gonna crawl right out. And all I'm gonna do with this is take the lid off. Put this in sideways. And when she comes out, they're gonna walk right to the queen. And it's really simple as that. So really all we gotta do is pop this back on. And in a day or two we're just gonna check to make sure she got out, and then we're gonna feed them syrup. And that's it. So we're gonna do the same thing with this one. So see these girls with their bums in the air, fanning? They're telling all these other bees that the queen is right over there. It's pretty cool to see. Alright, so everyone made it in. They're all trying to figure out where they live, because I went from a box to now the new little aviary spot. So that went really well. Didn't drop the queen. Didn't drop anything. All the queens were alive. The suits worked. They didn't seem that aggressive. And we got 4 hives. So, I mean, that's a good thing. So we'll check back in like 2 or 3 days to make sure the queens got out, and then after that we are going to start feeding them sugar water inside the hive, and we're gonna have a whole bunch of sugar water things set up for hummingbirds around, so I'm sure that they'll find those as well. So what are your thoughts?
So far better than last year. I think experience pays off, even though the cans and everything was extra sticky this year.
Yeah, they were like cemented in there.
But it'll be fun to watch the different variations of the honeybees and how they're different.
Alright, so we are looking at like 2 days after we installed the bees, and we are going to add some sugar water to the hive to feed them inside the hive, as well as check to make sure the queen got out and take the box out that had all the other bees in it. So Steve is taking off the lid. Let me take a look inside here. Yeah, as you can see, the box is empty except for the dead bees. And can you take the queen cage out? See if what's going on with that. She out? Can you show me? Oh yeah, she's out. So we're just going to throw one of these inner covers on and call these feeding sticks. You place 2 mason jars with holes with the sugar water that I made earlier in the video upside down in the hive, and we're going to feed them for quite a while just so they can start building out some comb and getting ready to fill up their box with brood. Alright, so this is what it looks like. It's 2 mason jars filled with the sugar water with little holes punched in the top, upside down. Now Steve's going to put that second brood box on, and that's just to protect them from the elements. And the cover. And we're just going to strap it down, and we got to do that to the rest of the 3 hives. And then these guys will be ready to go for a little while. We'll do a hive inspection probably in a week or 2 just to see how the queens are doing and make sure they're doing their job. And then after that, we just do weekly inspections. 1 hive, well, we're going to be doing a little bit of a less hands-on experience this year to see how that goes.